Alright guys, I thought I'd come back to Astro Boy Omega Factor for a bit and show you the ultimate character list. The ultimate character list, if you don't know, is the entire list of all the characters from Tezuka's work. So we start off by showing you, of course, Tetsuan Atom, who is a super robot powered by 100,000 horsepower engine, who uses his 7 force to fight for justice. And it's said that Astro's hair was modeled after Tezuka's hair when in the morning. In the original comic, Astro's engine is upgraded to 1 million horsepower. Astro first appeared in Shonen magazine in 1951 in the manga Captain Atom. Dr. Tenma as a character who tries to banish all aliens from Earth but fails. In 1959, a live-action film was made with special effects by Eiji Tsuburaya. If you guys don't know who Eiji Tsuburaya is, that happens to be none other than Ultraman, the guy behind Ultraman. Of course, this is Ochinazu, or whatever his name is. I think his name is Ochinazu. Dr. Elephant in the original. Who is a director at the Science Mystery, and he adopts Atom as his son. Who is a constant support source for Atom, and because of his enormous nose, he's known as Dr. Elephant overseas. He appears as Dr. Nazenkap in Marine Express, and this is also the name he uses in the manga X Point on the South Pacific. Now, what you don't know about him is he was also seen in various other anime, like most notably Hinotori and Hinotori 2's 2070-72. He just had different names. Okay, this is Wato Chiyoko. This is what the most important part is. She was a character in Mitsume Gatoro, otherwise known as the Three-Eyed One. Her unusual name is derived from Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes. And next is Tawashi Keiji. Of course, interesting name means falcon over a field when written in Japanese. Keiji Tawashi. Go figure. Often partners up with Keiji Nakamura, and Keiji means detective, who does not appear in this game. The Amazing Three. If you don't remember the Amazing Three, then check my video on So You Think You Know Anime, Osamu Tezuka. The Amazing Three is shown in there, and these are the Amazing Three. Team made up Boko, Puko, and Noko. They're part of Galactic Patrol. Their orders are to research Earth and destroy it with a proton bomb if necessary. What, wait? They appeared in Weekly Shonen Sunday from May 1965 to May 1966. Like I said, anime started in the 60s. Manga and anime both started in the 60s. The human who befriends the Amazing Three, Shinichi Hoshi, is named after a science fiction writer. Very interesting. And Shinichi's teacher, Mr. Baba, is named after the comic artist Noburo Baba. During its run, this comic changed magazines as well as its contents. For what reasons, we don't know. Yasuo Otsuka of Lupin the Third fame helped create the anime's opening. And of course, the Amazing 3 is known in the East as Wonder 3. Copyright infringement. No. Lupin the Third is registered trademark of TMS Entertainment. They just had to put that in there. Big X. Yeah, he was the first anime superhero who can turn big. Real name, Akira Asugumo. Uses the Big X to transform into a giant. He was the first giant hero anime. Appeared in Shonen Book from 1963 to 66 as one of the first giant heroes. What did I just say? Big X is actually the name of a chemical that gives him superpowers. He yells Boost 3 when he injects himself with Big X using a pencil-shaped needle. Boost 1 uses the needle, 2 turns to steel, 3, 4, and 5 makes him grow. In the anime, his source of power was changed to be a shortwave magnetic pencil. Enemy robot V3 that appears in the manga is named after V2 rockets. In the comic, he is called a cyborg, that's so wrong. Though his powers are not cybernetic. Why did they put he is? Anyway, this was probably due to Tezuka's background as a professor of medicine. Rainbow Parakeet. Or as I said in the LP, Rainbow Parakeet! Real name Sherlock Homespun. Detective from England. Everything but his head was replaced by robotic parts, causing him to hate robots. Why, I think he sounds like something that Ishinomori had thought up. Originally appeared as a thief, unique type of a character for a time, Weekly Shonen Champion from March 81 to May 83. Role in the game is based off his role in the anime The Stolen Sun. Interesting. Also appears as Kanto the Explosive Devil in the 2003 anime version of Astro Boy. Which actually, that's what I have. Tezuka thought of having characters play different roles, like movie stars. He called this idea the star system. And this is where Osamu Tezuka's story for this whole game actually became part of that. Even Astro once appeared as a human character in Blackjack. See? What did I just say? It's all connected. Real name? Shunsuku Ban. This detective appears in many of Osamu Tezuka's works. I remember him from only one, and that's Metropolis. In the original Astro Boy, he appears as Astro's school teacher. Stage 2-1 is named after his manga X-Point on the South Pacific. The whites of his eyes became wrinkles and his pupils became the eye. Aha! Similar changes as seen in other characters such as Disney's Mickey Mouse. An interesting detail given Osamu Tezuka's great respect for Disney. They had to say that. Remember, Lion King. He is a dirty villain who is using Pookie in his evil skills. Specializes in bad guy roles, something rare in Tezuka's animations. Hard to hate Tezuka's bad guy characters such as Skunk, Noracula, oh dear, and Lord Blug. The latter two don't appear in this game. His ultimate villain is probably Rock from the manga Alabaster. He also appears in Metropolis as well. That manga was dark maybe because Tezuka was in a slump when he created it. Yeah, remind myself to do something like that. Kin Sankaku. The world's most wanted man stole the artificial sun, hid on Crystal Island. His name means Golden Triangle from Maurice Leblanc's Dupontis. Said that he was based on Osamu Tezuka's classmate from grade school. Yeah, I ought to keep that in mind when I start making a book about my life. I'll remember that. Tokugawa-san. World's richest man who owns factories on all over the world. Daichi was involved in an accident at the moon plant. Robots that appear on the moon are the robots from Duke Goblin. Since they are controlled by psi power, they cannot act through their own will. Original Astro Boy story features an episode entitled Roboys as well. They're super robots who evolved to have the ability to self-reproduce. Death Mask, which he created, is the final weapon in Prime Rose, which is also another series from Osamu Tezuka. But its design differs from substantially between comic and anime. Atlas, who looked like he escaped Mega Man Zero. Astro's rivals somehow related to Daichi, Tokugawa-san. Atlas has been Astro's rival since the anime in 1980. Out of 52 episodes of the anime, 9 episodes were about their battles. In the new anime, which I will probably see, the earlier design of Atlas was used to fit the story. Kazutaka Miteyake of Studio Nue is designer for 80s version of Atlas. Interesting. Rag. Yeah, before there was... Yeah, he was the first before there was Barack Obama. He appeared in the episode His Highness Decked Cross, but had not black looks. These two separate stories have been combined into one for this game. Interesting. Oriko Ohara was the voice actor for the anime in 1980. Duke Redo, International Counselor, shows who understand the robots. Important character and made a spectacular debut in Metropolis. A lot of these characters that I'm showing you, I've seen pretty much in Metropolis. So it's often a villain or side character plays the main role in the manga Cyrano the Hero in 1953 as Cyrano de Bergerac. Nuka! Duke Red's daughter, she's an advanced robot in Kushikita's story. She first appeared in Astro Boy's First Love, the last episode of the 1980 anime. Tragically, she is blown to pieces in front of Astro. Oh, that's real fucked up right there. Her legs were then used as Astro's legs, as a keepsake to remember her. Tezuka himself wrote the script for Astro Boy's First Love. His son, Makoto, directed the scene featuring a cameo by Osamu Tezuka. Mikimoto Haruhiko, or Haruhiko Sato in the credits, helped create Nuka's character. I have got to see that. Anti-robot organization that aims to destroy all robots. And yet I look at this and I start thinking of Ishinomori's work. All members carry laser guns as standard issue. looks at their trademark mask has been changed for this game. They appeared in the 77th episode of the original anime Cape Town Lullaby. Dead Cross. Hell, the anti-robot organization Black looks. What dark secrets lie behind his mask? He wears a mask to hide his face, for he looks identical to Brad. But in an anime from 1980, the mask was a part of him and could not be removed. Dead Cross is a slang word used in stock trading. Rock, not Rockman. And Rock has been seen also in Metropolis as well as Astro Boy. Dead Cross tried any. He plots against Rock for losing the election to him. Eventually makes a deal with Queen Sapphire Moon. That of lovemaking. First appeared as the character Rock Home. Rock Home. Seriously? Rock Home. Rock you! Sorry. I had to. First villain was Makubero Kuro in Vampire. Name Makubero Kuro comes from Shakespeare's Macbeth. And what did I just say? I actually saw this movie too. Rock also plays villains in Alabaster, or Abalabaster, and Phoenix, Future, and 2772. That's Space Firebird. He's great in Metropolis, with script by Katsuhiro Omoto in 2001. He plays the unusual role of a no-name writer in Say Hello to Bukira. Damn. He takes on the role of a comedic character, which is interesting. Sapphire. Queen of the Moon civilization from 30,000 years ago. And yet she looks like this. The clothes do not fit the crime, sir. She has been hiding in her castle with Pook ever since the invasion of Sharaku. She is from Princess Night and was born with the soul of a man. The role she plays in this game is the same role she played in Marine Express. Princess Knight was remade by Shoujo Club in 1953, and again by Nakayoshi Twin Knight in 63, and Shoujo Friend in 67. Leo from the Great Jungle appears as a flying line in Marine Express, but transformed as Pook, but appears as Pook, transformed in this game. Interesting. Super Robot. Originally, he was a butler robot from Scotland. In Robot, the biggest robots on Earth, Pluto was created to defeat the strongest robots in the world, including Astro, Brontis, North, Gajihito, Grando, Hercules, and Epsilon. Only the robots who were popular were selected to be in this game. Denko. Hadouken! Sorry. Super Robot who can disappear using optical camouflage. Prefers not to fight, so he never attacks. But the explosives he carries on his belt can be very dangerous. Pretty much he wants to go kamikaze. Bomb Belt is specifically designed for the new anime. The idea for the gameplay came from the Sega arcade Monster Bash. Interesting. The original anime, he was called Denkoman. The original comic, other characters such as Kitaiman or Gasman appear as well. but all the man names were changed to not sound like sci-fi movie titles. Titles like Wells, Invisible Man, Denso Man, Electric Man, Beauty and the Liquid Man all come to mind. Brontos, super robot equipped with heavy armor, immune to any attacks except for those against his weak point, his blue core. Original manga, he was a robot from Switzerland with 135,000 horsepower. Blue caught him unaware and destroyed him. How jacked up is that, man? Super robot who loves nature and can speak to animals. Why does that sound so familiar? Oh yeah, Toriyama! Powered by photons and equipped with a powerful photon cannon. In the original manga, he was a man-shaped robot from Australia. Yeah, he's so manly that he has to look like he got tits. Since he never runs out of energy when there's light, Pluto chose to attack him at night and successfully defeated him. Pluto! Ultimate warrior with weapons equipped all over his entire body. The Pluto that appears in this game is the new design created for the new anime. Bora, the robot who defeated Pluto, has also been changed. The original title with Pluto was called The Biggest Robots on Earth. For the new anime, the title has been changed to The World's Greatest Robots. Astro Boy was the most popular anime in 1964 when Pluto was first introduced. Sister of Astro, Zoran. We will find out her real name though. She is a tomboyish little girl robot. Despite her cute looks, her engine generates 50,000 horsepower. Although he does not appear in this game, Astro has a kid brother named Cobalt. Blue Knight. And yet I look at him, I see Captain Falcon. A knight whose mission is to build Robotania, a country for the robots. In the original story, two sibling robots were killed by the evil Lord Boog. They were later revived as Blue Knight in a single body. Again, that sounds like Akira Toriyama! The resulting character was rather dark due to its twisted background. The theme of the original comic was the battle between humans and robots. It is one of the most interesting themes out of all his original comics. The Blue Knight really being President Rag is a twist written for this game. Alejo! Kid was knowledgeable about Metro City, not the other Metro City I'm talking about for Inspector Gadget. May hold a clue to solving the mysteries of this game. This character is thought to be a representation of Osamu Tezuka himself. Yeah, can't you see him? You know, the big eyes and everything. In the manga Captain Atom, Astro actually plays a side character, while Alejo plays one of the main characters. There is even a scene where a battle between Astro and Alejo takes place. Abercrombie without the Fitch. Son of a scientist living in the Antarctica, though he seems a little too laid back, he may have some valuable information. Although he used to be a bully with a mean look in the original comic, changed to become a rather mellow character over the years. His name is spelled as four fences in Japanese. Kanade! Kid detective who can beat most adult detectives. He may have key information, though he doesn't stand out. He has played several main characters. He was also seen in Metropolis. Examples are Metropolis and Chief Detective Kennedy! His full name is Kenichi Shikishima. And yet he looks so black. And yet the anime made him look white. Anyway. Boon! Archaeologist who discovered ruins of the moon civilization does not believe in anything that cannot be explained scientifically. Known as Marukubi Boon. First appeared in the Robot Bombs episode of Astro Boy in 1956. I take that back. It all started in the 50s. Go figure. He also played the Kaiju in The Devil Garon. Has a wide range of roles, often playing both good and bad guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. Magma! WK. Usually called Ambassador Magma. Yeah, are you listening in secret? Rocket Man, created by the Guardian of Earth. The guy, Master Earth. Magma, his wife, and his son can all be summoned by a special whistle. Live-action version created by P Productions is possibly the most famous. Tezuka was friends with the cartoonist Ushio Soji of P Productions. There's much material that was created, but not published in the manga. Live-action version featured animation that was revolutionary at the time. I think I saw a bit of that at the Downtown Expo I usually go to around this time of year. It was created by Kenzo Masaoka, who is the father of Japanese anime. It was a very influential relationship that Osamu Tezuka had with him. Yeah, he may have been the father, but Osamu Tezuka was the god of anime. Daiichi. New character from the new series. Atlas is the ancient Greek god of the earth, and Daiichi means earth in Japanese. Well, yeah, of course, it makes sense. Daiichi. Relationship with Prime Rose was specifically created for this game. Rocket-shaped design on the back of Atlas' original design may have been influenced by Atlas rocket being developed in the United States at that time. Atlas was first introduced in 1956, and the Atlas rocket was launched in 1957. Prime Rose. Yeah, that's what she looked like in the manga. Drake's daughter. She's in artificial hibernation capsule due to illness. Originally, she was from Prime Rose, a series in Weekly Shonen Champion. And that's why she shows up in that very tight-looking armor. Prime Rose became an anime in '83. The name used in this game, Prime Rose, is her name in the original comic. The ending of the anime is closer to Tezuka's vision than the end of the comic. She is in her school's fencing club, which is why she has that outfit. Mustn't be so skin tight, though. Drake. International Federal Counselor who appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, just like most of the people who show up on YouTube. They appear out of nowhere. His goal was to prevent robots from acquiring power, which made him popular. Famous character in Osamu Tezuka's animations, particularly in Adolf. It said that he was based on Osamu Tezuka's classmate from grade school. He was popular for his ability to make a candle stand on back of his neck. Therefore, there lies in the joke. Cheetah Mars! No relation to Get a Robo. Super robot that has secretly been developed. Completion date was set for 2015. Main character in self-titled anime released in 1977. Looks similar to Astro because Tezuka designed him as a modification of Astro. And yet, you look at him, he looks like Mega Man without the suit. And very furry ears. Unlike the superhero Atom, Mars is much more human-like. How human-like is that, with ears like that? His body was built to grow and change just as humans do as they age. Dr. Yamanoe appears instead of Dr. O'Shea or Dr. Ochanomizu in Japan. That's his name. There is a Yamanoe hotel in front of the Ochanomizu train station in Japan. Coincidence? Full Moon. New type of human created on Bate Island, or Batejima. They're researching the universe. Full Moon is actually the real name of her race, and her real name is Rokoko. She first appeared in The Next World in 1951. New design was based on the 1980s anime episode Full Moon. Sho Sakaguchi, student of Osamu Tezuka, acted in and developed that episode. Rare for Tezuka to trust someone to have such a big role in his anime. Sakaguchi was also involved with the animes Blunderbook and Phoenix 2772. Sakaguchi was the concept artist for Marine Express as well. The title, The Next World, came from H.G. Wells' movie Things to Come. Interesting. No, it was apparently the initial title that Osamu Tezuka planned to use. Titles of his earlier works were heavily influenced by Western movies. Some movie titles Tezuka was fond of are Metropolis and Lost World. Ironically, the futuristic world of Metropolis was supposedly Wells' inspiration for Things to Come. Interesting. Hekate collects human sorrow and pain to use them as ingredients for magic. Originally appeared in the anime Princess Knight. Personality and design are very different between the comic and the anime. Personality changed from a very tomboyish girl to a very introverted girl. This Hekate is based on the Princess Knight that appeared in Nakayoshi. Hekate is pronounced Hekate in Greek. Hekate is the Greek goddess of darkness. Unico! Everybody loves Unico! This child of a unicorn who brings people happiness, granting a wish to whoever finds him. First appeared in the magazine Ririka from November 76 to March 79. Oh, that's 1 year before I was born. Pilot episode of the anime was aired on TV in 1976. Sequel Unico to the Magic Island was made in 1983. There's also a special episode made called Saving Our Fragile Earth. Unico to the Magic Island is definitely worth checking out for its amazing art and its script by Moribi Murano of the Sora Kamui fame. Yoshiaki Kawajiri also acted as screen coordinator on this project. Don Dracula, even though he looks like a Toriyama character. I swear, you look at him, he looks like a Toriyama character. Prime Minister Mu is secretly aiming to take over as king. Main title in self-titled comic, which ran in Weekly Shonen Champion from May 79 to December 79. His comical vampire who comes to Japan. The character he plays in this game is taken from his role in Marine Express. 8 episodes of an anime based on him were made, but it was canceled after 4 episodes. Damn. Ah, yes, you've seen him in the CG movie. Hameg. A villain who hangs around Blackjack pretending that he is watching over him. Important side character in Tezuka stories. Acts as director in the circus in Chronicles of Astro Boy. For the 2003 anime version, he acts as a promoter for sport robot battles. His name in Astro Boy, in the Astro Boy anime, Cruciform Island, is four-sided square. Oh, that's terrible. His performance was a masterpiece in Jungle Emperor Leo in 1997. Yes, I saw that movie. In 1997 when I graduated from high school. Danshi Tachigawa, one of the voice actors, is known to be a fan of Tezuka. Pinoko! You know her from Blackjack. She is the daughter of Blackjack. Original comic, Blackjack operated on her to reassemble her body, which had been torn apart. She is part cyborg and has a very twisted backstory. Since she spent 18 years with her body in pieces, but she still looks like a child. Therefore, she wants to say, "Oh, I am his wife." I say this because Blackjack is so funny. It's a funny anime and it's a very interesting anime. Blackjack, the world's best surgeon who practices without a license, was the main character in the self-titled comic in Weekly Shonen Champion, and one of the most popular characters out of all Tezuka's characters. His real name is Kuro Hazuma. Well, his name fits his title, Black Hazuma. The huge scar on his face is from an accident when he was a young boy. Yeah, that accident happened to be a mine. That's what happened. He stepped on a mine. Boom! Face got jacked up. Co-star with Astro in the anime episode Major Operations by Blackjack. Pookie! Transforming robot built with technology that is beyond our time. Because his name is Pookie! He can transform into many forms. No one knows what his true form is. Because his name is Pookie! An ancient robot created by a Mu civilization. In this game, he appears at Cruciform Island, but not as himself. No, he has to show up as Leo. His appearance is that of a different character. Can you figure out why? His real identity is Pick, who was a part of Garon, but he has lost his memory. When Pick is awakened, a W appears on its forehead. And that W stands for Wily. Never mind. Konto means Kondo in Cochin, the language of the Inca Empire. Inca. It shouldn't be it should be Inca Empire or Incan. And why am I doing this again? Garon! Which I swear he looks like sorry. The most super. You know I'm having fun with this. The most powerful super robot sent to Earth from outer space, and yet he got his ass handed to by Tetsuan Atom. Has the power to change the climate of an entire planet. Without Pick functioning As his heart, he is a soulless monster. The original comic, The Devil Got On, ran into Volcano from July 1957 to July 1967. In a previous battle, Astro couldn't defeat him, so he sent him into outer space. Nissan Productions produced a pilot of a live-action version in 1971. However, it was never aired. Thundermask was a manga that was created in response to this. Sharaku! You know him better as Hosuke. This is Mitsume Gaturo, ancient prince who rules over the land of Moon. Third Eye grants him psi power. He is the main character Hosuke Sharaku in the anime Mitsume Gaturo. His character in the game is based off Prince Sharaku in Marine Express 1979. Good year. I was born then. His name is meant to sound similar to Sherlock Holmes in Japanese. Oh, Sharaku Hosuke. Oh, Sherlock Holmes. His name was Red Condor in Mitsume Gaturo in 1990. Atlan and Mictlan are the names of Aztec heaven and hell. Tenma Hakase! He knows the secrets of Astro's origin and watch Astro's every move. He's actually Astro's true father. The fact is not revealed in the beginning of the new version of the anime. He was director at the Science Mystery and was Dr. O'Shea's predecessor. First appeared in 1951 in Captain Atom. Always been a main character. Details about him, like his name Umataro, were in Chronicles of Astro Boy. He was born on the Year of the Horse, a native Japanese from Gunma Prefecture. After graduating from Gunma University, passed the Science Commission exam, he excelled in research of the hippocampus. Soon promoted to director at the Science Mystery. In his stories, Osamu Tezuka often used puns and double meanings in many of his references. Studied the hippocampus, which is thought to control memories. Tenma Hakase is also haunted by the memories of his own son and a sad twist of irony. And his son's name was Tobio, or in the movie, Toby. This is Hinotori, mysterious alien life form who is immortal. Tezuka was influenced by Stravinsky's music when he made this character. This is the main character of a series which Tezuka spent his whole life on. The length of the series stretches over 30 years. Dawn. Manga Shonen, July 1954 to May 1955. Egypt, Greek, Roma, Shoujo Club, May 1956 to December 1957. Dawn, Calm, January through November 1967. The Future. December 1967 to September 1968. Yamato. December 1968 to February 1969. Universe. March to July 1969. Phoenix. August 1969 to September 1970. Rebirth. October 1970 to September 1971. Robe of Feathers, October 1971. Nostalgia, Manga Shonen, September 1976 to March 1978. Turbulent Times, Manga Shonen, April 1978 to July 1980. Life. August, December 1980 by Manga Shonen. Corruption, goddamn. Manga Shonen, January, April 1981. Sun. Yasei Jidai, January 1986 to February 1988. Kon Ishikawa directed the movie version of Dawn in 1978, the TV version of Phoenix in 1986, and Universe in Yamato in 1987. Osamu Tezuka put much effort into Phoenix 2779, The Love of Cosmozone in 1980, in which I did see that. I saw it on YouTube. It's a very deep movie. Many new technologies were developed to create it. Satomi Mikuriya did the mecha design and also converted it into a comic. The scene where a character drives an air car was called the Giant Rotation Scene. This is because they built a city model with a fully animated moving background and filmed 700 cuts of that model. This amazing production was made possible by the famous animator Junji Kobayashi. After this project, he worked on another short film called Jumping. Very good short film. I suggest watching it. Find it on YouTube. Which used 4,000 moving background images, all in a single cut. Unique animation techniques were used in the making of this movie. By overlapping 2 or 3 still trays, he was able to stimulate full animation. This was an original idea that thought up by Osamu Tezuka to blend limited animation and full animation together. You know what? I'm gonna stop here because really, that's it. Those were all the characters. I had to say that this character right here, being his life work, I'm fully convinced to watch the anime now. Because I actually bought Hino Tori and the later Astro Boy anime. So, after seeing this, I really want to see his life's work. I'm only seeing bits and cuts of it, but still, like I said before, you can't go wrong with Tezuka. He's done a lot for anime, and he's done a lot for manga. You know, he is the godfather of all anime, or the god of all anime. I prefer to call him the god of anime because he brought forth anime to an art form. But anyway, I know that was a lot to take in. But in short, that was pretty much Osamu Tezuka's entire life in a matter of 46 different characters. And every one of them are just as lively as the man made them to be. Whether they were good or whether they were evil, the fact of the matter is that Osamu Tezuka was a genius in his own right, and he deserves the utmost respect. So with that, that'll do it with this interesting 2-part episode of So You Think You Know Anime. I have been, of course, the Tenkaichi of gaming, PI7, and this was, of course, a special feature I like to call So You Think You Know Anime. Join me next time when we go into the father of the superhero drama. So, until next time, I'll see you around.